Here we go then, boys and girls. It is time for the run-in. We've got like 8 games left. We're just outside the playoffs. Dare we dream of Sparta Rotherham in the Premier League? We're going to get promoted. We're going to beat West Brom and we're going to get promoted. If McDonald's folded and restarted in the Isthmian League, would you forgive them? They'd have to bin off the name. They'd have to give the name back to Wimbledon. They can't be calling themselves Dons. If they give the name back, then yeah, absolutely, I forgive them. If they just become Milton Keynes City and start again from non-league, yeah, absolutely, that's fine. I have no hatred for the city. It's just a football team. I don't see the problem with roundabouts. Roundabouts are a really convenient way to allow for traffic to flow in multiple directions. I don't really understand. The grid system's great. It's logical. To my little autistic mind, a grid system and lots of roundabouts makes perfect sense. What's the worst place in the UK that I've been to? What an excellent question. Worst place I've been to. Like, as in an entire town. I mean, I know it's a cliche as a posh fan. Northampton is pretty high up there on that list, not just because it's Northampton, but because it's kind of, it feels like it wants to try and be a city, but there's really nothing to it. The town centre never really begins. I've been there like twice, and I just don't really understand what it's supposed to be. So Northampton's a bit rubbish. Derby, Burton. Oh, Burton on Trent's pretty rough. Derby's not great. Preston was pretty grim when I was in Preston for that one vlog. Boston is a great shout. Yeah, Boston's rotten. I mean, there's plenty of candidates. And again, this is the guy who grew up in Peterborough. Peterborough's pretty awful as well. Peterborough definitely gets a shout out. Bedford's pretty horrific. Grantham. If you've never been to Grantham, well done you. Luton. See, I've never actually been into Luton properly. I've been to the airport plenty of times, but never actually been into the centre of Luton. I know you live in the area. What's your opinion on Leicester? I think Leicester's fine. I wouldn't make an effort to, like, if I lived far away, I wouldn't make an effort to go there. There's better options nearby for, like, shopping and stuff. Like, you've got Nottingham just down the road. You've got Birmingham not a million miles away. Don't bother with like Derby or Coventry or some of the other nearby places. But Leicester's fine. What's the worst football ground I've been to? Old Trafford. In terms of it was just falling apart, not fit for purpose, no leg room, just an absolute dump, Old Trafford. I honestly don't understand the appeal. Milton Keynes Stadium's great. They get pizza delivered to your seat. It's great. It's the football team that's bad. There's nothing wrong with the stadium. Best places in the UK outside of London. For what? Because it depends on what you're looking to do. Like Birmingham's great if you get there, if you go on the train, but if you're driving, avoid. Manchester's great, but it's far away. Liverpool is great. I've been to Liverpool 3 or 4 times now and have enjoyed all of those occasions. Liverpool's great. Right, let's beat Middlesbrough. Beat Middlesbrough. Now we're not having the cruise and we probably won't have a proper holiday next year. By proper holiday, I mean, like, we're not going to go and sit by a pool for 2 weeks because I don't think there's going to be a 2-week window in the year where I'm not busy with work. Because if we've got an FM coming out in March, that means a beta in February and then a 6-month launch period and then straight into 26. So I don't think there's going to be a huge amount of downtime next year. It's one of the reasons why I'm not particularly worried about now, because next year theoretically should be double bubble. So I think we might get Disney annual passes and just nip for like 2 or 3 day mini breaks throughout the year. Do all of the big events at Disney. Do like Valentine's. That's an incredibly good goal. Valentine's Day, something in the summer, Halloween, Christmas, and just get the whole lot done. FM delay release until my birthday. I mean, if they do that, then I will be here with a begging bowl. That will start to become problematic. There's only so much contingency a reasonable person can have. I don't want to be selling my pension to keep the lights on. Oh, what's going on here? I don't want you. If I was one to suffer stress, I feel like now would be a stressful time. That being said, shall we get Diogo on for his debut? Is today the day for a debut? For Diogo Nabais? Yes, it is. Get him on there. See if he's any good. I dropped my wang jangler. Come on, let's have a football goal, please, boys. Get Ricky J. Jones out wide and see if we've got an equaliser in us. Come on, Steve. You're better than that. I mean, Hull are in freefall. They're losing again. So even though we're losing, the gap is down to 3 points. So it's nice that Hull are rubbish. They've now equalised, which makes it more difficult. 4 points to make up with 6 games to go. Luckily, they're in terrible form, but we can't lose any more games, really, after this one. We shouldn't have lost this one. There's your posture check. Come on, Kenneth. Oh. Look how foggy it is over with Kenneth. You can barely see him. Misty Kenneth. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, I slammed my team. Slammed them good. Now we play Derby, just after I've said it's one of the worst cities in the UK. Oh, a Suriname squad. Now you're talking. Is Penis in it? There he is. Shaquille Penis. Lovely old stuff. I think that's just a friendly. I don't think we actually need to get on a plane for this one. Oh, no, it's the Gold Cup playoff semi-final. What the hell is the Gold Cup? And why is there a playoff semi-final? And why does the semi-final have 8 teams in it? 8 matches, sorry. I don't think they know what a semi-final is. Right, let's beat Derby and then we can head out to Suriname. Do a football, you wallies! We should have just carried on the last stream. We've reset the RNG and it's all going wrong. Right, here we go. In swinger. Oh! Their goalkeeper's decided to ruin my year. That's an unofficial Kev rule. So we now must win this game to stay in the race through to the other side of the international break. That's a penalty. Surely that's a penalty. It is a penalty. Come along then. Is that Big Johnson? Of course it's Big Johnson. Bribing the ref always works. That was well outside the box. Your face is well outside the box, Topher. That was a goal, a legitimate football goal. And I'll hear nothing said against it. See, look, we're knocking the ball around nicely again. Oh, look at Kevison flying down the left-hand side. Football goal. Easy peasy. I even had the Twitch influencer manager for the UK, or whatever they call themselves, reach out to me with a really weird message on Twitter. He was like, I'll try and get in touch with partnerships for you. Well, you're the Twitch, like, influencer manager. Why do you need to try and get in touch with anybody? Just sort it for me. But he never got back in touch. So I guess he didn't get in touch with them. Oh, Ricky J. Jones. I thought he'd scored. Oh, he is just very good at missing. Right. Now I guess we have to go and qualify for the North American Gold Cup. Well, it is a triple threat match. We're playing against St. Kitts and Nevis. So that makes it more difficult. We're on the plane to Suriname. Me and Kenneth. Oh, I forgot to do a team meeting. Me and Kenneth are going to Skype in from the plane. Hi, guys. How you doing? That was pointless. See you when we land. We're having the fish. Kenneth with the corner. Good old Kenneth. 1-0. Here we go. We are the greatest North American team in South America, or however I phrased it the other day. Oh, it's a shenanigans free kick. Getting Kenneth in, and Kenneth's won us a penalty. Huzzah! Good work, Kenneth. What a man he is. 3-0. We are international football. Doing international football, boys and girls. We're good at it. Look at us go. Puerto Rico winning 6-0. Don't want to face them in the final. Dominican Republic winning 5-0. Don't really want to face them either. We'll face one of the other teams that didn't dominate, please and thank you, if that can be arranged. We are playing Puerto Rico. Are they better than us? They're 134th in the world. We are... What are we? I think we're above that, aren't we? We're 112th. We're better than them. Doesn't matter what they've just done. We're going to beat them. Do we play that game now? Or... Yeah, we play that in 3 days? Rest from training. Can we do that internationally yet? Of course we can't. I thought they'd made changes to international football. Goodness me. Right. So this is the playoff final. If we win this, we're off to the North American Gold Cup. Penis at left back. Do. Come on, chaps. Let's do a goal. Now you're talking. Going to miss this match engine just so football go through a player's head. What, you're going to miss that it only happens infrequently? Because if you think there's going to be less bugs in FM25's match engine, I don't think you've been paying attention to what's been going on. The fact we've seen absolutely nothing from the match engine suggests it looks rubbish. We've won a trophy with Suriname. The Gold Cup playoff apparently warrants a trophy lift. Well, here we go. Our first international trophy lift in many a long year. Come along then, boys and girls. I'm a trophy-winning international manager. Huzzah! Look at us go! Woo! So the Gold Cup is in... It'll be scheduled on the 10th of April, due to start Monday. So we are playing in the Gold Cup this summer, I guess. Right. So Kevison's not fully fit, but we're going to play him anyway. I'm not interested in cheesy stuff like increasing player morale by 60% with a few extra clicks. That's a lot of faffing around. I would like to win this football match, please. I don't think we're going to. Do I think Leeds will go up this season? I honestly couldn't tell you where in the league they are. I don't pay any attention to leagues that I don't watch. I don't have anyone I'm interested in the Championship, so I've not paid any attention to it. If they're top of the league, then there's a good chance they will. If they're not, then maybe they won't. Without knowing any of the actual stuff that's gone on, it's just it's wrong. You don't know the situation. I don't know the situation. I don't know that it necessarily even needs to be someone's fault. It's just, it took longer than expected. It is what it is. I don't see that needs to be somebody's fault. I've got a video that I hoped would come out yesterday that's still not ready. Is that my fault? Is that Topher's fault? Is it just the situation? Was the project bigger than we anticipated, so we're delaying it a bit to make sure it's right? And if that's the case, is that a bad thing? Does that need to be someone's fault? Or is it a good thing that we've recognised it wasn't ready yet and we've delayed it? In other news, we're out of the promotion race, I think. Or are we? We score here and then score 2 more times. Maybe not. Wouldn't that be a thing? Right, it's the draw for the gold for the Gold Cup. This is where we want to play the United States so we can knock them out. Wouldn't that be funny? Right, Canada, Mexico, USA, and Jamaica. I mean, I guess realistically we want to be in this group, don't we? Panama, Honduras, Costa Rica, and Haiti. We're a third seed. And we're in with Canada and Panama. I think we can win that. Who are Canada? Nothing. I think there's a genuine chance we could qualify out of that group. We could finish in second. But yeah, I've tried doing travel content before, but I've tried doing travel content the way the young people do travel content. And because I'm not young, other young people don't want to watch it. And it just doesn't really hit. So I'm thinking, need to get a little bit grayer. I might have to lay off the eye cream for a year just to age myself a little bit. Because no one would believe I'm in my 40s. I'm such a young looking man. Need to grey up the beard a little, add a few wrinkles. Maybe start wearing checked shirts rather than t-shirts. And just do old folks travel. I was gutted though. Right, here's the downside to losing weight. Get your little violins out. I had a text message from Step 1, the people I buy my underpants from. Anyone else who's a Step 1 VIP might have got this same message earlier. They've clearly got me categorized correctly as a fat guy, because this is the text message they sent me at 6 p.m. today. Buy 5, get 15 boxer briefs free. Buy 5, get 15 free. 4XL to 6XL flash sale, VIPs only. What am I going to do with a pair of 4XL pants now? But I could have got 20 pairs for the price of 5. I went on there looking for the 2XLs that I'd now need. No such deal. Is there a market for handsome men on OnlyFans? I don't really know. I assume it's just women on there. Can I gyrate on there and earn loads of money? I'm quite good at gyrating. I could do the hot dog pants song. Jim, thank you very much for 25 months. Oh, Big Johnson! Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, we relegated Sheffield Wednesday there. That's amazing. They're a rival, aren't they? We just relegated a local rival with a last-minute goal from Big Johnson. That's incredible stuff. In your face, Sheffield Wednesday. In your face. I am satisfied. Oh, I just threw a piece of Lego at myself. Ba, ba, ba. Give it to New Boy. Oh, it's a football goal! Football goal! Hey! Was Harrison Burrows there as well? Was he, by golly? Too good for League One, not good enough for the Championship, never got a chance of making it to the Premier League. Woo! It's based on speculation that some people have that when you load up the game, a random number is generated, which then dictates how successful the duration of that gameplay session is going to be. Oh, I rolled a 6. We're going to win a lot today. Oh, rolled a 2. Defeats all round. It's not quite that blunt an instrument. I mean, that's the thing. When was the last time I played again, speculate. Because it's not real, we can't test how it actually works. There you go. Nabis has got his first goal for us. But the last time I played this save was Sunday. Since then, I've had at least 3 sessions playing Non-League to Legend. So this will be the 4th time the game has been loaded up since the last time we played this save. Right, that is the end of the season, boys and girls. There we are. We finished in 8th place. That's quite the result for us because we were supposed to finish 19th. I actually think pre-season that was even lower. But now our summer attentions turn to a potential job hunt. Temperley under 20s is available. And of course, the North American Gold Cup. Going to be a big summer of excitement. And with that in mind, and with the fact that Topher's already behind on videos and I'm working him like a dog, I think we're going to call the stream short there.